You let me violate you. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of whatever this is. Today we're going to talk about impulses. Impulses are an invention that's gotten really popular this past decade or so. Basically, they came up with this little noise, a little blip. It goes, ding. We'll just say, I don't even know what it sounds like. I never actually listened to one. I don't care. Anyway, they toss that into a room and then run it through a speaker. And imagine a big fancy room, like some kind of LA studio or something like that. And then they record it with a microphone. If you put that microphone back 30 feet in some, mega room, you get some cool reverb. Well, because everybody's using the same exact diddly-do sound, we can measure that and convert that into some kind of reverb, which we can toss on tracks now. I want to show you a few examples here. Okay, the first one I have is called LA Studio, which I guess is one of those studios we were kind of talking about a second ago. Again, this is a real microphone in the real room that we're running our junk through. Now, this isn't the same exact thing as being in the room. This is a big deal. So if we had a snare drum, let's just say, well, a real snare drum has a certain sound. What we're doing is basically running whatever signal we feel like it to a speaker inside that room. And this is exactly what it would sound like. So it's like we can reamp in this room is really what it boils down to. Okay, let's listen before. And I just got some stupid clap sound here. Okay, and that's with no reverb added at this point. With that said, there is reverb on that sample. So we're just going to add more, which is always fun. Okay, so LA Studio sounds like this. Pretty cool. And this is a real room again, but we don't have to use real rooms. We can also run this little pinging blip sound through any piece of gear we feel like, as long as it has audio inputs and audio outputs. So we can capture the sound of just about anything that, within reason. I don't want to get into the details, but there's a few things we can't do. We can't really do a compressor because it changes depending on the input signal. But you never know what the future holds, though. But what we do have is the ability to run it through a $4,000 reverb unit. We lose all preset controls over settings, so we're stuck with presets. But here's what a Bricasty, I think it's M7. These things are expensive, and everybody always goes, ah! And the impulses are really fun. Here's just one example. And granted, that's a giant concert hall, so the odds of putting a clap through that are pretty slim on your average pop mix, but it's fun anyway. Okay, and last but not least, you'll see it says Ampeg right here. Like, what the hell am I talking about? That's a bass amp. Well, the other thing we can send this little ping through is reamp to guitar, and that's exactly what they've done here. They ran it through, I say guitar cabinet. They ran this ping through whatever, and it ended up coming out of a Ampeg 810 in this case, which is only, I think, a half inch from the cabinet. Actually, let's verify that. Yeah, this is an Audix D6 that's placed on an Ampeg 810 cabinet. Now, why would I put this on a slap? I probably wouldn't. Well, I'm lying. I probably would. But I'm just trying to show you the technology that's available. And this is very, very popular for guys to record their guitars and use this as an insert. Probably wouldn't use an Ampeg, but you might use a Marshall cabinet or something like that. Red Wires makes incredible impulses, by the way. All right, let's just hear that. And again, you use it as an insert, not as a send, as I'm doing here. So we're going to hear the dry signal plus whatever the Ampeg adds. Here we go. Kind of hard to tell. Let me turn it off. On. Well, whatever. There's no reverb on it because they recorded that in a dry room really close to the cabinet. But you get the idea. So definitely check out these impulses. It's absolutely critical that you check out. There's a free Bricasty library. There's a free Lexicon PCM90 reverb impulse library. In particular, PCM60 Room is incredible on a zillion things. My favorite all-around reverb. Doesn't work on everything, but it's really fun. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.